Hey folks, Atreus Monk here, playing some more Pillars of Eternity, and I just noticed in the log that we got granted Crucible of the Soul after we talked to that Animancer. And apparently, we get a once per rest foe AoE drain, where we can do burn damage to gain endurance for... does it say? No, it just appears to be... it's cast speed fast, it's just an instant, so it's just 10 damage as endurance. Well, alright. Combat only. Crucible of the Soul. Yeah, really tiny AoE there. That one is still gigantic. Okay, so... no, select everybody. And what's up with this basement here? We may try going down there in a bit. I think, though, isn't there... there's a house up here. How do we get there? We go here.
Nice and slow.
Alright, let's go in. This said it was, I think, Ingrid's house? Okay. Oh no, Offra. That's stealing. That's stealing. Take a look at the book. This worn, dog-eared book is titled Travels upon the Keldglis Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast finned leviathan. So there's nothing in here that wouldn't count as stealing, and the owner of the house is here, so... Offra, a dear wooden woman, is standing in front of the fireplace humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
How do you do?
Well, finally, I was starting to think... The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? I thought I'd like to get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? Master Odima's, by chance? Oh, why do you ask? Yeah. My sister, this is Kalisha's sister. My sister Kalisha is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came. She said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She always was a tough one. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road, or the caravan, perhaps? It was Master Odima's. Well, we're going to be honest. Offra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favor. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Raedric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home, too. I'm assuming that was her husband, or at least the child's father. Oh, well, apparently we're not members of things that might help us, answer this. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollow-born, but she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now, with Kalisha gone. Please, can you help me? I'll find Ranga for you. You have earned a reputation. Okay. The Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group see you. Okay. Slight positive for Gilded Veil. You will? Oh, God's bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Anslog's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. Okay then. We have accepted the quest A Mother's Plea. Let's head out now. Alright, so what else do we have? There's Ingrid's house, the old temple of Aothus. Windmill, Black Hammer Smithery. Let's check the above ground stuff first. Let's switch to scouting mode. Nope. That's not stealing, whatever's in there. Gold Rot Chew. Okay. We can turn off scouting mode for a moment. Let's pick this. And go in. Okay. Guess this is the Gilded Veil home. That would be stealing, and that would be stealing. This is rats scurry behind the sacks. What happens if we talk to you? Nope. Just more soul people. Nothing else except some stuff that we would have to steal.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, they can totally, completely see us. So we're not gonna mess with that. Oh, that was this house up here that doesn't even have a thing on it.
I shall be discreet.
Okay, let's... box. Hey, we can grab some ale and some beer. And go inside Ingrid's house. Okay, Naunton and Ingrid. We have a table that's not stealing, a box that's not stealing, a bottle of Sonrid is half empty. Deerwood Part 2. Okay. Ah! This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Well met, friend.
Can we help you? Do you know this man, Naunton? Yes. I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? Lots of coughing going on there. Got like a really dry spot in my throat. You two seem to be in a hurry. Okay, so not much here, I guess. 40 XP for coming into the house, and hey, it's not even stealing. Yeah, that's it there. Now I guess let's go to this smithery that was on the map. Just another, or no, let's go up to the windmill. Oh, some guys about to burn the windmill down. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Okay. So we've got a feud. Yeah, we can go there. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. Don't like being threatened. We have that in common, then, Trumbull says, raising his chin a little. With all the poison Swainers dripping in their ears, it's not going to be long before someone decides they'd rather do things the messy way. And I won't let anything happen to my family. Who's Swainer? The dwarf, the one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? What was all that ruckus? Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth, going on about grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I wonder what these resolve things, what these resolve options are. Apparently I should have increased my resolve some. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard, but with stores so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Offra, for instance, she's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. You tell the innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale is all I'm saying. Maybe I'd have a talk with Swainer then. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. Okay. We got a thing which it would be stealing to go into, and we can look at this. A rancid stench rises from this grain. It's mushy and mottled with green. So if we go into scouting mode back here, nobody can actually see us. Okay.
Got it.
Oh, hey everybody. Come on. Let's leave. Let's go find Swainer, wherever he is. Is he gonna be outside? I mean, they moved on. This is that smithery. Yep. I'm gonna guess. Let's look at the journal. Resolve the feud. Swainer is likely to be in the inn. Yep. Let's all head over. Come on, guys. Run, run. Oh, there they are. Is there any way I can, like... I want to rearrange you guys slightly, because I don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. Smells like it, too. Let's see. I saw you outside of the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's the king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. Hold on a second, folks. Ah, the joy of being on call for work. Trimble says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. 2 big, strong kids. Purest soul in all of Gilded Vale. Cowards sending out messengers to handle his business? Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Let's try to be diplomatic. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll feel up to trading words.
Good day, stranger.
Bah, hey, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's shit beer. See, another resolve requirement here. Gods, that's good. Alright then, you've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Maybe you could tell me more about what's going on. It's like I said, the miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Offra pay half what we do. And maybe we've been a bit rough with him. But what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve, and do you think Trumble's going to be sorry about it when we do? Oh, maybe I could go talk to Trumbull for you. Ha! You think you'll get through to him when we haven't? The man's thick as a peat bog. I hear he got his soul read, found his kin used to grow sunreed trees for their Adirian lords up until they figured out what their side was losing. Explains why his knees still ache to bend to whatever lord or lady crosses the road. He'll be holed up in that mill for days, the coward. But here, if you want to give it a shot, then good luck. We'll owe you one if you manage it. So the question is, who do we want to support here? Because, I mean, I'm going to go and see if Trimble has anything new to say, but I kind of doubt it. He's kind of told us the situation, and we've heard the situation from the other guys. It's bad on both sides. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, you know, what you should really do here. I'm probably gonna wind up supporting Trimble, if nothing other than he's being nice to Offra. And, oh, hey, let's gather these mushrooms. You have anything new to say?
Good day, stranger.
I had more questions about this whole situation. No, I have no more questions.
Good day,
I spoke
stranger.
to Swainer. He says you're treating the farmers unfairly, raising prices and giving them rotten grain. Of course he does. He's been saying nothing else for days now. The man's delusional. If he wants grain, he'll have to pay for it. What's going on here anyway? Okay, that's just the same thing as before. Okay. So, we're not going to get a straight, well, actually I should say there is no straight answer in this case. Yes, the grain prices are high, but they're being kept down for the people who need it most, and right now I'm okay with that. So we're going to go talk to Swainer and probably finish things the not so diplomatic way, after having tried to be diplomatic by getting a round of drinks. I think that must have used ale and beer from our inventory. Let's array ourselves here.
Greetings.
Let's try that one. You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Oh, okay. Well, we were able to solve that peacefully. Not quite the barbarian way, but it works. So let's go finish this little side quest, this task. Fast mode active. Gerbil mode, go! Come on, come on. It's like run, 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 run. Scurry, scurry, scurry.
Well met, friend.
Convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why, that's... Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation. And you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. Glad to help. Now we stand a chance of getting through the year. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend. How much did we get? 20 copper. We got 20 copper. We got some XP. But we got 20 copper. Alright, folks. Let's see. We'll go by the smithy. I don't know that that's going to really be like a story place. Seems like it would be more like a, you know, weapon shop. No, it's smithy's over here. There we go. Ah, lots of people. Couple of people that we can look at soul stories for. The apprentice of the place. Some things we could steal out of if we really felt like it. The forge. Let's see here. Ah, another Amawa man. Tuatanu.
Hail and well met.
Welcome. What do you have here? Just right now, just show me what's for sale. You sell camping supplies. Really expensive weapons. Admittedly, they're like high quality, possibly enchanted type things. Also high quality armor, or yeah, shield there. I don't know if that's like enchantments or improvements or whatever, but +5 all defenses. That would be a good one for Eder. Minor ring of deflection. Minor ring of protection. So, yeah. A blunting belt. Damage reduction against pierce and slash. A cape of withdrawal. +15 defense when disengaging. That would be good for Aloth or Ermintrude over here. Bronze horn figurine. Effects summon animat. A rope and grappling hook. And a pry bar. Okay, well that's all kind of interesting to know there. Cool. Hey, those lockpicks don't need to be in the stash. Lockpicks can totally be like right here. We'll give them to our rogue right now, because you know she's got the mechanics skill. All right. Well, next time we'll talk to this guy, see what's going on with his smithy, see if we can help him out. And then continue on our trek down the paths of eternity. No, it's not paths of eternity, it's pillars of eternity. Well, we'll find out what the pillars of eternity are at some point, maybe, if that's actually a thing. Until then, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.